Hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Yep, first one's packaged up today, already got the labels on it. The post office, shout out to the Postal Service. Underappreciated, very underappreciated. I appreciate you. Will be going and picked up tomorrow by the Postal Service and on their way to you guys. Now, you won't have it before the Monday show, but you'll definitely have them before the Friday night show. So when you get your shot glass or your beer glass, where we're chasing Philly, that's right, we're chasing Philly, send me a picture with you with it, please. Can you do that? Can you please do that? So today, our Cowboys, knock on stone, so far have been good as far as coronavirus testing. Today, Mike McCarthy had his spaced out, with mask on, first meeting with his team, which is great. It was great to see and listen to Mike McCarthy talking to the 2020 Dallas Cowboys and letting them know that, hey, this is just the beginning. We're going to be doing strength and training, strength and virtual meetings until the 13th, and then they'll truly have the camp opening and big team meeting and stuff, which is great. Throughout the NFL, we know right now New England has, at the moment, and I need to check, that 8 people have opted out on New England. And that might be one of those cases where the snowball starts rolling downhill and it gets bigger and bigger and picks up more snow. And it might be one of those ones where some of the New England players look and say, well, shoot, if Hightower ain't playing, Tom Brady's gone. You know what? Why don't I just take off the rest of the year? And I think we'll see some more New England players. When you hear about Matthew Stafford and Marquez Lee opting out, when you hear about Gardner Minshew and 4 other Jacksonville Jaguar players, and now Eagles head coach Doug Peterson is now the second coach. Sean Payton tested positive months ago and appears to be fine now. But now Doug Peterson has tested positive. So, in the interim, Deuce Staley will be taking on the role of head coach, and I'm sure they'll be doing virtual reality workouts. I'm sure they'll put cameras everywhere, so that way they got cameras and televisions and so forth and speakers for him to talk and direct the team. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay. But this is... This is where you start to question whether or not they're going to be able to have a season. Right now, our Cowboys, we're primed. We're good. We're healthy. We haven't tested right now. That doesn't mean that tomorrow half the team doesn't test for it. But if during the season you have a team that now they've been working out and you have 5 guys that test positive for it, you may end up having to quarantine the whole team. I'll call you back, Miss Jackie. I'll call you back, Miss Jackie. This brings out so many questions on, will teams have to forfeit? If you don't have half of your roster or you don't have your stars, and let's say they were around everybody else, you got to quarantine the team. How will the NFL handle those games? Will that be a forfeit as in a loss for that team? Will it be a win for the other team? How's that going to happen? And if we end up continuing with positive tests, will they be able to have a season? Miss Jackie, Mark, wake up, wake up. I bet this is about what I'm talking about right now. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. I don't wish bad on anybody. I wish nobody was getting the coronavirus, but it's beginning to seem more and more like it's going to be inevitable. They're moving the opt-out period, it looks like, until Wednesday for players to decide. To me, I'm not sure. To me, if I was going to opt out, I would have already decided and been done with it. Although I think there was a baseball player who didn't show up for the game, hadn't heard from him. They went to his hotel room. All of his stuff was gone. And I guess he left a voice message that said, you know what? I'm done. I'm opting out. And maybe that may be how some players think. I just don't know. Just don't know. So that's all I got for you right now. This is kind of in a state of shock because I've been going back and forth with Philly 500 all day. Philly had a response for my video from earlier today where I was pointing out that one game that they got, when you look at the whole picture, I congratulate it, I commend them on it and everything else. But that's just one game. It was just one season. They won the division last season. We won the division the year before. They won the division the year before that. We won the division the year before that. The amazing thing is, as they're pounding their chest about being division champions, we beat you, and we're one and done with a quarterback that got a concussion, is in the last 16 years, ain't nobody repeated in our division. So remember that as you keep pounding your chest. Remember that. If we have a season that nobody wins all the games. Nobody. Yep. Keeps getting interesting and more interesting. I guess it's beyond can't sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. We can't sleep on the NFL because you don't know who is going to test positive next or who is going to opt out next. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Well, I'm going to cut it short. And I'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Wow. Doug Peterson. Wonder how many people he's been in contact with. All right, guys. I'll see you first thing in the morning.